Hi and welcome to the 5-Minute Business Boost, where you get to choose your 5-minute investment. I'm your host, Sam Nix, and I'll be discussing topics under the headings of business development, marketing, photography, and much more.
Are you Team Mustard or are you Team Ketchup? The marketing campaign for the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie has been a masterclass in generating hype and excitement. Now, I get it, it's not for everyone. The movie is full of gore, smutty jokes, it's crude, it's rude, it's thrilling, and it comes with so many warnings. It's R-rated, it's MA15+, and yes, as I said, it includes a lot of foul language. There is also a lot of sexual innuendo and references. Unless you're a Dead Set fan, it won't be for you. However, it's been a great showcase of how digital marketing, yes, and I know there's merchandise and larger-than-life statues on trucks, etc., but it shows how digital marketing can work if it capitalises on the main actors and leverages off that constant humour-based chemistry that they both have with their characters. And as small businesses, we can actually learn from this. So this episode is a little bit about that. Well, a lot. Anyway, here we go. Key elements include a combination of star power on and off screen, especially on social media, clever promotional videos, and unique brand collaborations. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman leveraged their on-screen chemistry to create viral content, starting with a playful teaser video that set the tone for the campaign. I think the first one was well over 12 months ago. This video, along with other marketing materials, highlighted the humorous and dynamic relationship between the two main characters. And this resonated well with fans and was noted by many people, such as Project Casting and Digital Chew, that this was going to be a big part of a success. Additionally, the marketing strategy involved innovative collaborations with brands such as DiGiorno for themed pizzas and Heineken Silver, their light beer brand, for a humorous ad campaign. The campaigns included a television spot, in-store promotions and digital support, adding a fun cross-promotional element to the film's release, according to Social Samosa. Digital Chew also stated in their article that the movie trailer broke records for the most views within 24 hours, showcasing a high level of anticipation and engagement from global audiences. Now, according to an article put out by Campaign Asia, there are indeed 4 other brands that collaborated in the lead up to the movie's release. Number 1 was Heinz. Number 2 was Jack in the Box with the reference to chimichanga, can't even say it correctly. Number 3 is the Bachelorette and Old Spice. Now, if you Google, and I'll put the link for this in the bottom, you can see the cheeky YouTube videos for all 6 of those collaborations. There was also a Silence Your Phones public service announcement, or a PSA as they call it, with Deadpool and Wolverine, and that opened Disney's presentation at the CinemaCon in April 2024, which during Kevin Feige and director Sean Levy debuted 9 minutes of exclusive footage. The PSA was later released publicly, as was a song released on Fallon's Tonight account, his Instagram account. See if you can find it. It's very clever. But again, it comes with the warnings. It's rude, but it's funny. Now, I'm going to dive a little deeper further into the marketing aspect that has surrounded the movie. I'm going to start with niche targeting. Now, bear in mind, this is only my take. The marketing campaign effectively, I felt, reached a real broad audience while resonating with specific niches within a target demographic. And here's a breakdown of 3 potential niche groups and how the campaign might have appealed to them. Number 1, I think this is the main demographic, the hardcore comic book fans. I don't know, but if I ask my listeners to put their hands up, I can't see you, but if you put your hands up to tell me how many of you actually have comics from your childhood still. I do. But for the hardcore comic fans, the campaign leaned heavily in on nostalgia by referencing classic Deadpool and Wolverine storylines. Cleverly utilised behind-the-scenes content featuring the actors discussing their characters' comic book history. Really interesting. And for those action movie enthusiasts, the movie highlighted the high-octane fight sequences and action choreography, you know what I mean, the dance scenes in trailers and promotional videos. There was a high focus on the return of these iconic action heroes, and people got excited. For us humour lovers, there was amped up comedic elements in marketing materials, featuring witty banter between Deadpool and Wolverine. You know, the look on Wolverine's face all the time after Deadpool had actually said something, it was absolutely hysterical. So one could argue it played up the absurdity and that self-awareness humour that the characters have. Now let's chat about the appeal to female fans. Now don't come at me and hate for me for this, but traditionally superhero movies might be seen as skewed towards male-dominated audiences. You know, the hardcore action, etc. But just for a moment think, did the Deadpool and Wolverine campaign likely adopt a more inclusive approach to attract female fans as well? Well, it attracted this one. Here are some possible strategies. Focus on the characters' personalities. Both Deadpool and Wolverine have complex and multifaceted personalities that can resonate with a wider audience. The campaign might have highlighted their loyalty, camaraderie, and their sense of justice, which can appeal to us female viewers. Just see the video regarding the Bachelorette. And of course, no one was watching a certain 55-year-old's bare chest in one of the closing final scenes in the movie set to an iconic 80s song by none other than Madonna. Sorry if that's a bit of a spoiler. Maybe I should have had a spoiler alert. But I can guarantee when I looked around that cinema at the women that were in the cinema watching, there was huge gasps and glasses pushed up faces to see and not miss out a second of that. It was big on action with the heart. While the movie features action and violence, it also showcased an emotional core and a few themes that might resonate better with female viewers. And of course, my favourite is humour. Now, it may not appeal to all, but the campaign likely utilised that humorous component that transcends gender. And now I think about this, potentially age, as most in the cinema, when we saw the movie, were across 3 generations in age group. The comedy aspects of the witty banter and hidden innuendos might find appreciation amongst both male and female viewers. Now, audience participation. Now, let's chat about that, the before and the afters. The Deadpool and Wolverine marketing campaign cleverly encouraged audience participation and engagement through various social media initiatives. There were the social media teasers, early teaser videos featuring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman playfully interacting, and they were released on many or various social media platforms, encouraging fans to share and comment. Interactive contests. Fans were invited to participate in contests such as the DiGiorno's Pizza collaboration, where they could win prizes from the pizza maker's website. User-generated content. Audiences were encouraged to create and share their own creative content, such as memes and videos using specific hashtags related to the movie. TikTok challenges. Specific challenges and trends were initiated on TikTok, prompting fans to create videos themed around Deadpool and Wolverine, often involving humorous or action-packed content. And just in the last week, post-release, the amount of For Your Page content in and around the movie is massive on TikTok. Or is it just because I'm responsible for my own FYP page? Anyway, or your FYP, For Your Page. Mucked that up, but you know what I mean. So there is an increase in behind-the-scenes content, clips showing behind-the-scenes footage from the movie set, and this has been shared by both official accounts and fans who attended special screenings. And the fan reactions, videos of fans reacting to the trailer and the movie, you know, they're talking about it, they're actively engaging with it, they're dissecting the movie. You know, did you notice or have you seen? There was creative fan marketing stunts, often highlighting their excitement, reactions to scenes and predictions for the movie. And I suppose too, acknowledging the past. So acknowledging the past stories. Cosplay and makeup. There were fans dressing up as Deadpool and Wolverine, all ages, showing off their costumes and makeup skills, often with humorous or action-packed twists, dancing scenes and action scenes, copies directly from the movie or the trailers. There were sound bites, popular audio clips from the movie's trailers, the movie, or promotional videos were being used in various TikTok trends and challenges, allowing the fans to add their creative spins. I digress again, but before I move on, all the components of the movie, including the fun cameos and presidents, have increased online, from interviews with people such as Blade, for example, Wesley Snipes, to the snapshots of musicians from the 80s with the featured dance tracks. Anyone with any connection is leveraging off the hype and getting caught up with the post-release vibe. Potentially me as well in this potty. See what I've done there? Anywho, let's talk about custom merchandise. There were collaborations with brands which led to the release of custom products like limited edition pizza, as I've mentioned, gin bottles, because you know Ryan and his gin, and clothing which fans could buy and share on social media. Not to mention that booty-shaped cheeky controller collaboration with Xbox, thus extending the hype to the younger gamer generations. Online, there are soft toys, plushies, T-shirts, jewellery, Funko Pops. You know, the national retailers are offering gifts and merch. And theatre merchandise from Deadpool and Wolverine has been featured in creators' YouTube videos. Even Pandora has got into the vibe with charms, according to the website, that are well and truly out of stock anyway, but they got onto it as well. There's been engagement with the stars, and this has been a delight, seeing Reynolds and Jackman frequently interacting with fans online, including replying to comments, sharing fan art, and hosting and being part of live Q&A sessions. The behind-the-scenes stories, the audience questions, and the flashbacks to the development phases have been top-notch for engagement value. And I've noticed too in the last couple of days, it's not only just been Reynolds and Jackman. Other stars from the movie have been doing the same thing, which is fabulous. These initiatives and ongoing activities help maintain high engagement levels, keeping the movie top of mind for audiences leading up to its release, during its release, and I dare say for some time after. So what's in it for small business? What are the learnings? I've nominated 10. Number 1, collaborate and leverage. Think about that merchandise. It sort of, comes to mind, short runs and fun items. Use lead-up teasers to encourage excitement. Pay heed to your past and celebrate it. Don't take life too seriously. Number 5, understand your target audiences, their music, their favourite Marvel or iconic heroes. And don't forget to add that humour component too for your target audience. Well, cute, ugly puppies anyway. Number 6, learn to laugh at yourself and be you. Number 7, support the weird and wonderful. Maybe that's Deadpool and the puppy, but you know what I mean. Support the weird and wonderful. Embrace diversity. Number 9, work together. And the biggest one, have fun. And most of all, don't hesitate to go out on a limb. Because if you think about it, overall it's been very brave of Marvel Disney to make this movie. Now, as of recording today, Marvel Studios is reporting that Deadpool and Wolverine will cross the $500 million threshold at the global box office on its 7th day of the release on July 30, which I think is yesterday. Now, this is after a record-rated Monday North America that helped propel the global running total to a whopping $496.3 million. Just staggering. And this is not bad for a reported $205 million investment. Now, that's just staggers belief. But remember, people, it's only numbers. It could be $20.50. Anyway, now it does get confusing on who owns what, and this is why I'm saying Marvel Disney. Now, you have to keep up here, but Google states that Feature's Marvel took over the irrelevant Deadpool franchise when Marvel's parent company Disney swallowed up 20th Century Fox, which had rights to the X-Men universe and their characters. So hopefully you've kept up. And I suppose this is why this movie dubbed Deadpool 3 is very brave for Disney, because it's actually paid off. and it's had a huge return on investment. And as small businesses, there are some ideas that can work for us on a much smaller scale. So the question remains, are you team mustard or team ketchup? Till next time, cheerio.
Thanks for listening to the 5-Minute Business Boost. For more information, follow me on socials, sign up for my newsie, or check out my website to see how we can work together to reach your small business goals. Remember, anything is possible, especially in the northeast of Victoria. Until next time, cheerio.